According to a recent study, 1 in 4 Americans believe that attacks on Jews were understandable. Even more believe that attacks on American Jews would end if Israel stopped its war in Gaza, which, read a book, okay? This isn't the first time that people have attacked the Jews. This isn't the last time. This is just a cycle. Gaza is the reason this time. It's going to be another reason some other time. So attacks on Jews are not stopping. Also, if you are 1 in 4 of these Americans who believe that attacks on Jews were understandable, here is another thing that 1 in 4 people believe. 1 in 4 Americans believe that the sun goes around the earth, you effing moron. Also, nearly 1 in 4 Americans believe that political violence is justified to save the U.S. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys didn't like it when the Jan 6 rioters were saying this stuff, but somehow it's okay now. Interesting. It's time for another episode of the Jew York Times. I'm Walter Cronkite. I think I'm sticking with that name. According to the same survey by the ADL, who, by the way, I'm not the biggest ADL fan. I think that when they get involved in Kanye and Elon Musk saluting, they're not really helpful, but they do pretty good research. Overall, they found that 60% of Americans at least somewhat agree that anti-Semitism is a problem. 3/4 of Americans want more government interaction in response to the anti-Semitism. Democrats were more likely than Republicans to agree that anti-Semitism is a serious problem by a 9 percentage point. Vast majority of respondents condemned the attacks. 85% or more saying that the attacks were not justified. The attacks were morally wrong. Now here's where it gets dicey. About 24% of respondents said they believed that the attacks were understandable, and the same percentage said that they believed the attacks were staged to gain sympathy for Israel. 54% said that they believed phrases like globalized intifada increased the risk of violence against Jews. There's been a ton of talk online about whether anti-Zionism equals anti-Semitism. And I think that that is completely the wrong argument to be having, because anti-Semitism is anti-Semitism. It doesn't matter the minutia of the definitions. Israel has been used as a way to justify attacks on Jews, and now there's statistical evidence to point out that people believe that in some way, some percentage of these people think that this violence is understandable. A majority of people have found that using the term globalize the intifada is equaling violence against Jews. So you can't really blame the Jews for wanting their potential mayor to come up and say, hey, can you guys stop using the term that is being used to assault the Jews with? Or maybe you're just one of the 1 in 4 Americans who think that the sun travels around the earth and not vice versa.